How to wet form any type of leather and make a super cute boot just like this with a rubberized sole. The technique I'll show you works with all types of leather, including fake leather like this, and suede and genuine leather and garment leather. This is the mould that I use. The sizes are 3 centimeters by 2 centimeters. The length is 8 centimeters. You can make this shape with files and sandpaper or a rotary tool. The length isn't so important, it's the end where all the business happens. This is Teflon tape or plumber's tape. You find it in the plumbing section at the home centre. Then taking some garment leather. This is very thin. This is less than a millimeter, maybe about 0.8 of a millimeter in thickness. I'm mixing up some 2-part epoxy. You can buy this at the home centre or even at a dollar store. Mix it thoroughly and then apply it liberally onto the fuzzy side of the leather. It really needs to be on that suedey side, otherwise it won't work. Then start pressing it around the form. And this is more difficult than using vegetable tan leather, but it is doable, and when the glue starts to set, it becomes easier. Using a modelling tool, I'm getting really into the creases to get a good definition on the shape. Try and smooth out all the creases. After an hour or so, it ends up like this and pops off the mould without any residue left on the Teflon tape. Ready to be used again. Taking a pricking iron, I walk around the edge and trim it to size. Using the template that I provided, mark out for the base of the shoe. This is quite thick leather, about 2 millimeters in thickness. You need it quite thick or stiffen it with some cardboard or plastic so that it'll keep its shape. Mark around where you want those holes to go. This is for the wraparound part. I'm adding a layer to the garment leather to give it some more substance. Then just add some small eyelets. And this is where I start to sew on this side. I start to sew on the right side and work on round to the left hand side. And when I get to this point, I can start adding the wraparound part. Saddle stitching with 1 millimeter polyester thread. This is a little jig that I made for the sole of the shoe. You can experiment with different kinds of tread material. This is making the mould. And what I use is Oyupla, which is thermoplastic in most countries. A little pack like this costs about $1. It's available in different colours and it's very easy to use. You just pop it into some very hot water for 2 or 3 minutes until it gets very soft and pliable. And then just press it into the mould. You could do this by hand, you don't need the mould in fact. But this gives a nice sharp edge to the sole. And you can experiment with different tread patterns and different thicknesses. Just like a famous brand of bouncing sole. Glue it on with the 2-part epoxy. Add some lace material, that's like elastic cord, and then you're done. Thanks for watching.